Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
First carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry. He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Newton. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He was brought down by Avery.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. To Michel on the screen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Not much there, only a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Great. Check Mike 57. Here we go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
I know
play.
that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. That's rock now.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
Le'Veon Bell on the carry. Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Newton to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Damon Harrison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 3.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Jets 0.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Logan. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird.
Newton's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Gun.
They fake the give. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. From his own goal line, Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michel. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Patriots.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done...
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run again with Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Dillon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Patriots 10, Jets nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going up top for Herndon down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 14.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. John Simon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A play fake, and it's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense...
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete to Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Devin Asiasi.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to Dillon on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Now at the 30-yard line.
Out to his left. Catch is made by Harry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 17, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
14.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Running the toss here to Dillon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just like that. Show it up.
And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Newton to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. 8.
They snap it to Newton. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll run it with Bell, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last throw down for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for New England, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. For me, who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the